5 Killer Tips on How to Get Your Ex Back. Breakups are perfectly normal nuances of life. But what if you know your breakup was a mistake and you want to get your ex back? Don't worry, it can happen. Some of the strongest and longest-lasting relationships have been born out of heartbreak and makeup. Generally speaking, people really don't know what they've got until it's gone. They often need time to miss the relationship they had to fully appreciate it. Whether you've gone through a painful breakup or even a divorce, these 5 tips can help you get back together with your ex. Tip 1. Phone calls, messages, and text. Should I call my ex back right away? No. The purpose of a breakup is to give you and your ex time to think about things. This gives both of you the opportunity to see how empty life is without each other. Continual text messages, voice messages, or phone calls will only put more stress on the relationship. If your ex says they need space to think things through, show that you respect them enough to give them the space they need. If you must let your ex know how you feel, write them a handwritten letter and mail it. Don't press yourself upon them by sending texts or voice messages every few hours. Continual contact is no way to try to get your ex back. Tip 2. Casually bumping into your ex. What should I do if I pass my ex or see them in public? Be yourself. Don't act desperate. The last thing you want your ex to think is that you're desperate or totally depressed over the breakup. Let them know you're healing and trying to move on. Be nice and chat a minute or so, then move on. Don't linger. They wanted space away. They need to realize how much they miss you simply by bumping into you for a short conversation. It's perfectly normal for them to want you back. They just need time to come to that realization on their own. Don't give up easily, but don't pressure them either. You can still get your ex back through patience, respect, and understanding. Tip 3. Accepting calls from your ex. When my ex calls me, should I answer right away or let it ring? Don't be desperate. Let the phone ring 2 to 4 times. You don't want your ex to think you're sitting by the phone pining for them. Desperation is not a reason to get your ex back. You're supposed to be moving on. Remember, when your ex does call you, be casual. You can let them know you're glad they called, but don't tell them right away how badly you've missed them and that you've been waiting for them to call. Tip 4. To date or not to date. My ex asked me out. When is the right time to accept or deny? It's not likely that your ex will ask you out on the first phone call. Again, be patient and don't act desperate. Wait for them to make the first move. Pushing too quickly will show impatience and is not a good way to get your ex back. When they work up the nerve to ask you out, don't let them see or hear the relief in your expression or voice. Ask them questions like, where would we go? What would we do? Make them really think about where and what you will do on your new first date. Treat it like an entirely new relationship, because it is. Tip 5. Recreate the relationship. How do I know it's for real this time? There is no surefire way to know your new relationship will work out. Both of you have to be willing to make it work. Relationships are built on compromise and negotiations, not demands and ultimatums. When you're both smiling and happy, take the opportunity to point out that fact. Let your ex know you're glad to be back with them and ask if they're happy too. A healthy relationship between two people must include the pure happiness of both. Your new relationship with your ex may be completely different and much better than your first.